Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Iga Swiatek avoids another upset against Alexandra Eala at Madrid Open. This time, Iga Swiatek of Poland had the answers against teenage sensation Alexandra Eala of the Philippines. After a quarterfinal loss to the rising star last month in Miami, Swiatek rallied to afford a 6-4, 6-2 victory in the second round of the Madrid Open on Thursday. Second-ranked Swiatek, who is the defending Madrid champion, is trying to reach her first final of the season. On clay, I feel like I have a little bit more advantage, sometimes in the situations where Alexandra could take more advantage on faster hard courts. Swiatek said, "I understand that there's hype about these young players, but you gotta be focused on yourself." Eala broke Swiatek's serve early and cruised to victory in the first set at the Kaja Magica Center court. But the former no.1 regained her control for the rest of the match, taking advantage of a letdown by her young opponent. Swiatek has made 3 semifinal appearances this year, including at the Australian Open and in Indian Wells. She lost her second match in Stuttgart last week, falling against Jelena Ostapenko in 3 sets. Gauff recovers from 0-6 start. American no.4 seed Coco Gauff got off to a poor start, but came back to defeat Diana Yastremska of Ukraine 0-6, 6-2, 7-5 in a second-round match. It was only the second time Gauff won after losing the first set 6-0 in Women's Tennis Association (WTA) level events. She had done it against Elise Mertens 4 years ago. Gauff needs 2 more victories to reach the quarterfinals for her best appearance in 5 outings in Madrid. She will next face fellow American Ann Lai, who defeated Leylah Fernandez of Canada 6-4, 3-6, 6-4, Madrid, the city of bold flamenco steps, sunlit plazas, and this week, a clay court stage where sparks flew between 2 of the most compelling figures in women's tennis. Iga Swiatek and Alexandra Eala. One, the reigning queen of the red dirt. The other, a rising star from the Philippines whose fearless game had once stunned the world. And Iga herself. This wasn't just a third-round match at the Madrid Open. This was a test of memory, maturity, and mental fire. For Swiatek, it was about not letting history repeat itself. For Eala, it was about proving her previous triumph wasn't a fluke. And what unfolded? A slow-burning epic where the line between dominance and danger blurred with every shot. The echoes of the past. It was just a year ago, when Alexandra Eala pulled off what many called the upset of the season, outplaying Swiatek in a tight 3-setter that left the tennis world in awe. That day, the young Filipina carved her name into the headlines, and Swiatek walked off the court not just defeated, but exposed. Since then, Iga had rebuilt, stronger, smarter, more alert. But tennis has a way of pulling ghosts out of the shadows, especially on clay, where every rally feels eternal. And when the Madrid draw revealed a potential rematch between the two, the buzz was instant. Will Eala do it again? Swiatek, as always, gave nothing away in interviews. "She's a great player," she said simply. "But I'm different now." A match of 2 halves. As the match began under a high Castilian sun, Eala wasted no time. She came out swinging, clean, confident, and utterly unfazed by reputation. Her backhands found the lines, her movement was cat-like, and her fearless return game put immediate pressure on Swiatek's serve. Within 25 minutes, the scoreboard flashed 4-2 in Eala's favor. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Could it be happening again? But just as shadows stretch longest before sunset, this was the moment Swiatek reemerged. She didn't panic. She recalibrated. The errors became calculated risks. The aggression sharpened. And then, her signature rhythm. The relentless topspin, the sliding footwork, the deep, looping returns, settled into place. Like a metronome resetting its beat, Iga pulled herself back into the match, game by game, until the first set was hers at 7-5. Eala, though shaken, refused to go quietly. Clay court chess. The second set was nothing short of a masterclass in tactical tennis. Eala started mixing things up, throwing in drop shots, slicing to break Iga's rhythm, and attacking the net with surprising frequency. Swiatek countered with depth, spinning the ball high to force Eala into awkward positioning, then striking hard when the time was right. It became a chess match on clay. Not just about power, but about decisions. At 4-4, Eala held breakpoint after a bruising 19-shot rally that ended with Iva netting a forehand. The crowd leaned forward. Another break here, and the match could easily head to a third set. But Swiatek, battle-tested and unshakable, unleashed an ace down the tee. Then another. Then a perfectly disguised forehand drop shot that brought the stadium to its feet. 3 points. 3 answers. Break denied. From there, she never looked back. Swiatek sealed the win 7-5, 6-4, collapsing to her knees for a brief moment as the crowd erupted, not because it was her greatest win, but because of what it wasn't. It wasn't a repeat. It wasn't an upset. It was control restored. A victory of composure. What made this win so special wasn't the dominance. It was the danger. Swiatek could have cracked. Eala gave her every reason to. But instead, Iga leaned into the pressure, dug into the clay, and pulled herself out, not through perfection, but through presence. In her post-match interview, she said, "It wasn't about proving anything to anyone. It was about staying focused, respecting her game, and trusting mine. Alexandra is going to be a huge part of the future. I just didn't want that future to be today." Eala, ever gracious, smiled through the disappointment. "It was close," she said. "Closer than people expected. But that's the fun part. We're going to keep seeing each other, I think." And we believe her. More than a rematch. This wasn't revenge. It wasn't even about settling the score. It was a reminder. A reminder that Swiatek's reign isn't built on invincibility, but on evolution. That Alexandra Eala isn't a one-hit wonder, but a rival in the making. That tennis, especially on clay, is a dance of balance, belief, and brutal honesty. As the Madrid sun dipped below the horizon and the court was swept clean for the next match, the legacy of this showdown lingered in the dust. It whispered of the past, honored the present, and hinted at the future. Because if this match proved anything, it's that these two weren't finished. Far from it.